whoever signed off on these charges because they're prejudicial. I have so much evidence with CPRA requests, this personal viewing and live streaming. There's so much evidence that there's collusion. We came to OIG about it. We've been begging since May to stop this collusion between LAPD, especially Northeast Division and Hollywood Division. I want to file a complaint against these officers involved. And now, whenever I file a complaint, I have to do accommodation. So I have that too.
Good morning, my neighbors! Fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
What's up, dirty dog?
What up, everybody?
All of them.
I'm listening to the LA Commission, LAPD Commission. Spindler's there. Now it's out at LA. Just speaking.
Abuse happening right here in Los Angeles under your watch. Scientology operates large compounds in this city where children are subjected to abusive and dangerous practices designed to brainwash them and cut them off from the outside world. One such practice is the purification rundown, where children are given high doses of niacin, made to sit for hours in a sauna, and then made to run on treadmill under the false claim of it being detoxification. This so-called purification process can take up to 2 months, with daily participation required. These methods are not only unscientific, but outright dangerous.
But are they Scientology?
Stroke, organ damage, and long-term trauma. Yet the LAPD has done nothing to investigate the matter or protect these vulnerable kids. Instead, LAPD has accepted donations from this cause and allowed them to manipulate the justice system by filing baseless restraining orders against peaceful protesters, wasting public funds while shielding Scientology from accountability.
Thank you, Capital J. Please don't spam. It makes it really hard for me to read in other rooms. Please. Thank you. What's up, Tom? What's up, Catherine? Shell! Thank you so much, Shell. I got it. I wanted to wait to show everybody. Guys, I didn't get my YouTube plaque, but I got one that's better. I got one that's better from Shell. Michelle sent me this. Wanted to show you guys. Really cool plaque she made me. Might maybe show it on the other camera because the light is so bright. I'll read it in case you guys can't read it. It says, "Never underestimate the huge difference you have made and the lives you have touched. You should be so proud of the work you do, of the person you are, and the difference you have made. Congratulations on 100,000 subscribers, 2425 from the SNS family." So it's from all you guys, from Shell. Thank you, Shell. So awesome of you. This is definitely the best. You've given me so many great gifts, but this is definitely the best one. I can't wait to hang this one up. Let me show you guys. There we go. Maybe like that. No, less glare. So cool. I love it. It's going to go up in the room. Thank you, Shell. Appreciate you. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Let me wrap it back up so old stinks don't scratch it before it goes on the wall. I'll put it up in the wall next to Herman over here. Next to Herman Munster, so I could stare at it. Oh, it's just in time. Look who's here. That is wonderful. She's always been so kind, you know, to give me so many cool things, but this by far is the coolest. Not that I didn't like all the shirts, all the other cool stuff, but this is by far the most touching and the coolest thing that I've gotten. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Alright, let me put this, let me put it over there, because he's already right here trying to mess with me.
My brother's a judge, and I question that sometimes. My brother's a judge. Gascon and I have known each other for 2 decades, and there's this, you know,
my brother's a judge, and I question that? Why would you question whether he's a judge or not? Did he?
Coincidentally, he happens to be a fraternity brother of mine, as well as Commissioner Briggs. He happens to be a fraternity brother.
LA knows Steve, Steve knows LA, and I know Steve.
Well, that's a lot of what do you call it? People card purchaser. You should be excited. That's quite a milestone on any platform, you know.
With several of your colleagues over the years, and particularly around Southwest.
All right.
And Skip Townsend and others. So,
if this happened to me, this is what you would do. And this is why I now hate you.
I will note for the on-time caucus of the council, it is 14 minutes after 10. We try to start at 10 o'clock every day. My name is Mark.
You've never started 10 o'clock in 2 years of doing this. Stop lying, Soul Glow.
In chambers this morning, Mr.
Stop lying, Soul Glow. You ain't been here one time on motherfucking time. Bro, tried to say we try to start at 10, but we never do. That's what you should have said. But we never have in over 2 years.
Councilmember Padilla seconds.
Not one fucking time has it been ready at 10 o'clock. Not once.
Councilmember Soto Martinez moves. Councilmember Costco seconds. Next.
Mr. President,
What's up, Cash Only? Shout out to you and the rest of Tennessee.
I will ask everyone in the chamber to rise for this flag salute.
Old Soul Glue starting off with a lie already. Man, there's nobody there.
Thank you, Mr.
Got Candido.
Please rise,
Oh, no, that's not even Candido. Spindler's in the other room right now, talking shit to LAPD. Hopefully he gets over here. We don't have one regular, huh? Thank you, Joel. I don't know if we're gonna get the plaque. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm on the side of we doubt it. So I'm not gonna keep my hope up. It is what it is.
Mr. Clerk,
I know I earned it. That's all I need to know.
Mr. President, there is a request to continue items 8 and 9 to February 25th, 2025.
I didn't have to buy subs like other folks and do all that bullshit.
Items 1 through 12 are items noticed for public hearing.
Did it in 4 years.
13 through 23 are items for which public hearings have been held. For item 17, a corrected energy and environment.
Yeah, we were just listening to her, Cubby. She's in that LA PD commission meeting.
22 and 23 have been submitted and are online within their respective
There's no live feed that I can find. I think there's somebody there who's streaming it, but it's their feed. I'm not going to use it.
Required for consideration.
All right, without objection, those items
if it was
are
a
now
city feed, I'd
before
use
us.
it.
Specials members on the west side of the chamber. Councilmember Hutt.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to know.
Well, I'm sure it's not like a thing where they answer it right away, too. YouTube's never quick with anything. They're never going to give you a quick answer about anything.
All right. Without
other than a suspension. Suspension, they'll do right away. That's the only thing they get up to do like that. Everything else?
Yes, sir. We will need a vote on it, and we will need a second.
All right. Seconded by Councilmember Hernandez. All right. Any others on the west side? Mr. Nazarian.
Thank you, Council President.
Why does that thing still make you jump? Because the bags pop sometimes. Pop. I know, you don't like the beat. Go to beat.
And we will need a second for that.
We need a second for his note and file.
Yes, sir.
What up, neighbor guy?
Second by Councilmember Hernandez. Do you have a special, Councilmember? Yes.
Council President, 23 for comment. Thank you.
All right, 23 for comments. Any other specials on the west side of the chamber? All right, on the east side of the chamber, Councilmember Yaroslavsky.
Thank you, Council President. On item 23, I move that we receive and file the Ad Hoc Recovery Committee report and adopt the budget and finance report.
Okay.
Hopefully they signed up already over here and then went over there. That's all I can hope.
Second by Councilmember Hernandez. All right. Any others on the east side of the chamber? Seeing none. What's next?
Mr. President, the council may
Thank
now
you, Scaredy
vote
Cat.
on items 13
tastes so good.
through 16, 18 through 22.
All right, those items are now before us. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
11 ayes.
That's it. DEI. Right, Damon earned it. I'm DEI for sure.
The council may now take up item 17.
No, he got his other favorite, Lisa. I fed him. I went to feed myself with some cottage cheese. He heard me open it and left his food alone and came at me.
11
and wouldn't leave me alone till I gave him some cottage cheese.
All right, what's next?
So he got both today.
And Mr. President, would you like to take comments for item 23?
All right, we can take public comment for item number 23, or Councilmember Hernandez on item 23, excuse me.
So that's all we get in. You notice that, guys? Have you noticed what they did?
Council President.
Like I told you last time, so they took away telephonic public comments. So you can't call in anymore at all, not even a little bit. So what did they do now? Now, the in-person comments are now gone. It's speak on item 23 or get the fuck out of the room. Do you notice that? Did you catch that? And these people aren't commies. They're not communists? Okay. Okay. And how come the people don't scream to the hilltops about this? How come their little plant puppets don't scream about this? For the same reason they weren't screaming about the deportations of Obama. Because they're fucking puppet pieces of dog shit anti-American knee-bending fucks. That's why when a Democrat or a Democrat sympathizer tells you anything, just walk away. It's not even worth the conversation. They're lying fucking anti-American pukes, and they wouldn't tell you the truth if they got paid to do it.
You join me in supporting this ordinance. Thank you, and I swear and I vote.
Okay. Thank you so much, Council Member.
Thanks for sitting down there. We didn't want to see you anymore.
12 ayes.
All right. What's next?
And Mr. President, there is a request.
I ain't wrong.
22 forthwith.
Gino, I am not wrong.
All right. Without objection, that'll be the order. What's next?
The council may now.
Shell is the best. That was such a kind
gift.
gift.
Read the rules for public comment into the record and begin our session.
I gotta see if I have some nails. I'll put it up today. If not, I'll go to Lowe's and go grab a little box of nails.
To people providing public comment, when it is
what
your
public
turn to speak,
comment?
Please state which
that
of the
ugly
agenda
ass
items
paisley
you'd like to
tie
speak.
from the 80s.
You'll
What
have
the
1
fuck,
minute per
bro?
item, up to 3 minutes total for the items open for public comment. When speaking on the agenda items, you must be on topic. Our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the council president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 7, 10 through 12, and items 24 and 25. So again, the items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 7, 10 through 12, and 24 and 25. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public comment. During general public comment, members of the public may speak to any of the other items or anything else in the city's subject matter jurisdiction. One more quick announcement, if I can have the interpreters make this aloud. If you
Thanks,
require a
ghosted me?
Spanish
No, he
language
just went over to his
interpreter,
bed.
Si usted requiere de un intérprete en español,
please make sure to pause every few sentences
There's
so that the
3
interpreters
people
can
in
actually
there.
interpret.
por favor pause en cada oración para que el intérprete pueda realizar su trabajo.
Don't worry, we will pause your time so you'll get the same
Don't
amount of
worry,
time as
I'm a
everyone else.
communist and I don't give
No
a
se
fuck
preocupe,
about what you
vamos a
say.
pausar el tiempo de
I won't be
traducción de tal
listening to
manera que
any of
usted
it
va a tener el mismo
anyways.
tiempo que el resto de los demás.
We're all a
Gracias.
bunch of fucking clowns. And we all suck the cock of Joe Biden.
I will now call names to stand in line. Anne, Harriet Elliott, and Seba.
Harriet Elliott's all we hope for today. That's it, guys, I guess. Because it looks like Spindler and the rest of them are in the other meeting that's across the hall that I don't have access to. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can hear it. That's all we can do.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I'm speaking on
Is that Robit?
items 12, 24, and 25, and general public comment.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for the
Looks
items.
like
and 1
Robit
minute for
lady.
general. Go ahead.
I formally protest Dawson's corrupt Brown Act violations and will speak on items as I mentioned.
That's it.
Item 12 is, in my opinion, a perfect example of the criminally insane corruption and competence of the LA City Council being the most corrupt local government in the history of the United States.
That's right.
This motion is financing of $18 million for 53 units.
Haven't seen him,
That
Kat.
amounts to
It's good to see you.
$393,600 per unit for
Thank
this
you, Lizzie.
project, compared to the $750,000 per unit corrupt sleazy Marquise Dawson and most of the other indicted or booted out criminals were approving daily, even though I don't see in the motion that this project is designated affordable. I don't believe Mr. Soto Martinez would ever put his name on a corrupt project costing $750,000 per unit. Unlike corrupt Dawson and indicted Curran Price, who should not be allowed to vote on this item. Item 24, resolution to remove property 2016 South Bedford Street from the REAP account. In my opinion, this is beneficial because it gets the property out of the REAP system, where Dawson and indicted criminal Curran Price cannot manipulate it for their extortion and personal benefit. In my opinion, this item should add wording that would return the money that has been collected from its REAP account and add it to the fire department budget to repair the 15% of the inoperable fire department emergency vehicles, so our city won't burn to the ground via
Again.
council incompetence. Item 25, resolution, is to remove 2103 South 3rd Avenue from the REAP program. In my opinion, the money siphoned from the property owner by vote of indicted criminal Curran Price should either be returned to them or the funds should be given to the LA Fire Department with altered resolution wording to repair the 15% of the inoperable fire department emergency vehicles, so our city won't burn to the ground. Again, via sleazy council incompetence. Item 25, in fact, I protest the fact that there is nothing in this motion, nor any of today's motions of this incompetent and corrupt Council President Dawson that addresses any of the city's massive problems. And I hear everyone else. Anyway, general public comment. The LA City Council is the most corrupt local government in the
Sort of letting her talk because there's two people in here.
I demand that phone-in public comment be immediately restored by the extremely short, corrupt little man, sleazy Marquis Dawson. The public that cannot physically come down here to this clown show are having their rights violated. Los Angeles fire damage is $275 billion. The city is broke from incompetence and corruption, and not a single word
and
in
DEI
this agenda
hires.
about the homeless epidemic.
Thank you, DEI.
The fire disaster and the homeless
Kevin, thank you.
epidemic are caused by council incompetence and corruption. Look at Dawson. The black community
20
has
inches of
zero
snow.
representation from these black clown criminals, Dawson, indicted Price, and Hutt.
Thank you, Kevin. Cactus, this is weed. Vaporizing some weed in Volcano. Shout out to Robot Lady.
Good morning. Which items would you
Now we
like
got
to
Laser Lady.
Willis Avenue, number 10. Solo hay un conexión temporal, no de Willis, ¿ok? Yo viví en Willis 15 años. ¿Dónde está el traductor?
I live in Willis for 15
Don't
years.
know, Dante, maybe.
Okay. Yo no tengo suficiente como para leer ese libro que yo quiero compartir. Ese libro tan inteligente, cómo protegerse de cáncer, de los torres 5G. Okay?
I do not have enough money to read this valuable book that I would like to share how to protect from cancer.
Quiero compartir con ustedes este libro gigantesco de Ron Johnson, un autor favorito en el pasado. Leí 2 libros, pero no comporta mis ideas izquierdistas.
I would like to share this book from Ron Johnson, one of the favorite author. In the past, I have read 2 books from him, but it does not share my leftist ideas.
So, Speaker, I'm going to move you to general public comment because it seems like you're done with the
Okay,
item
I'm going
and
on,
now
yes.
talking about the
De
book.
hecho, él cree en Dios y odia a los izquierdistas, este autor. No importa a mí, porque nosotros los dos tenemos en común que hay un genocidio, ¿ok? Él dice, hay un genocidio. Yo tengo 20 amigos que murieron de cáncer, ¿ok? No es casual, ¿ok? Y es el gobierno que tiene torres 5G. Okay, yo tengo T-Mobile y tengo 5G.
Yo
también.
tengo T-Mobile.
In fact, he believes in God and he hates the leftists. However, both of us have common things, and he mentioned that there was a genocide. I have 20 friends who died from cancer. I have T-Mobile and I do not have the 5G network.
Él explica en 51 páginas cómo protegerse de cáncer. Okay? A cada página, otro método para protegerse de cáncer.
He explains in 51 pages how to protect yourself from cancer. Each page mentions that.
Okay.
Gracias. Okay. Y arriba con Ron Johnson.
Johnson, may he live forever, Johnson.
Arriba. Laser lady, everybody.
Which items would you like to speak to?
Just general comment.
Okay, we can hear you now. So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
It's all women today.
Job, and I live in Sylmar. And on my way in, I was listening to KCRW, and I want to commend Councilwoman Hernandez for her comments about MacArthur Park and your position on that. Thank you. I'm really here in support of the young people who have been marching and who have been telling us
like the
to be
stabbers,
accepting of everyone, and it's reminiscent of my youth when I was marching.
the
against
flower
war in
child.
Vietnam
My girlfriend just walked
and
in.
against segregation.
There's
And
my
I
girl.
applaud them. And now I might need to apologize to you for this, but here I go.
Oh, God.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free, your wretched refuse of the teeming shore.
Holy shit. Bye-bye. Time's up. Time's up.
Speaker, I'm sorry. While we can appreciate a good song, we have to give everyone the same amount of time, so your
That's
time
it.
is expired.
See, your time is expired, so
Speaker?
get out of here. Thanks for coming all the way down here for 1 minute.
I'd like to call
General
one more
public
person to
comment.
speak. James Finley Conlon.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I'd like to speak general public comment.
Buzzer
on item
saved us.
23, which I believe is already passed.
Oh, okay. You have 1 minute for the item and then 1 minute for general if you need it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Nope, 3-inch shrimp
Good
just
morning,
walked in.
everyone. My name is James Finney Conlon, and I represent the LA Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm here to humbly and graciously thank Councilmember Eunice Hernandez
While back, Jeff.
for her amendments to item 23 to thoughtfully and equitably address how we create eligibility for small businesses relieving tax relief. I really appreciate her leadership, and I wanted to take some time just to thank her and to thank what the city is doing with regards to creating a more comprehensive tax relief for local businesses impacted by the wildfire. Thank you again.
All right, my girlfriend's up next. Can't wait. Haven't seen her in a while. I love her. She's the best right here.
Before the next speaker comes up, I'd like to call Herman Richardson, Herman Greenspan, Jason Jenkins.
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
It's very unfortunate that at some of the shelters today, there's a lot of thievery going on. Sometimes the thievery is so fast you can't see the item that was stolen, taken from you. It's very unfortunate, but there's a lot of thievery in some of these shelters.
Thank you, ma'am. I love you. And yes, there are a lot of thieves there. That's why I keep telling you, they're street vultures, ma'am. Most of them are street vultures.
Next speaker.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day. 3-inch
Good morning.
shrimp,
You have 3
baby.
minutes for the
Let's get
items
it.
And 1 minute for general public comment.
All right.
She is hot,
Good
golf.
morning.
She's mine,
Let's
though.
start with
Won't you get
item
your
number one.
ideas?
假如把犯得起的错，能错的都错过，应该还来得及去悔过。假如没把一切说破，那一场小风波，将一笑带过。在感情面前，讲什么自我，要得过且过才好过。全都怪我，不该沉默是沉默，该勇敢是软弱。如果不是我 ，Item number 2， 误会自己洒脱，让我们难过。可当初的你和现在的我，假如重来过，倘若那天把该说的话好好说，该体谅的不执着。如果那天我不受情绪挑拨，你会怎么做？那么多如果，可能如果我，可惜没如果，只剩下结果。
Fucking slaps。
你在身边就是缘，缘分写在三生石上面，爱有1/10天，宁愿我就葬在这一天。Item number 3， 圈圈圆圆圈圈，天天年年天天的我，深深看你的脸，生气的温柔，埋怨的温柔的脸，不懂爱恨情仇煎熬的我们，都以为相爱就像风云的善变，相信爱一天抵过永远，在这一刹那冻结了时间，不懂怎么表现温柔的我们，还以为殉情只是古老的传言，离愁能有多痛，痛有多浓，当梦被埋在江南烟雨中，心碎了才懂。
Slaps。
风到这里90年，黏住过客的思念，遇到了这里缠成线，缠着我们留恋人世间。General public comment. So right now I am having concern about the crime status in the city of LA, because I learned, city attorney, in the past that any single person can randomly take over the freeway, and then that's totally okay. So everybody can ignore the traffic law. That is considered okay. And then in the past I learned everybody can come into the city illegally. That's considered as okay, because our council member, President Harry Stoughton, will continue to break them. So, Mr. City Attorney, if we can ignore the immigration law, everybody can be a criminal. If everybody can ignore the traffic law, everybody can be a criminal. If we can ignore all of those laws, why do we have to respect the law in the first place? So, Mr. City Attorney, I want to go take over the 110 freeway later today. I want to make sure that you do not dispatch the LAPD to arrest me, because I'm so confused. Do we need to follow the law?
Speaker, your time has expired.
That's right. Shout out to 3-8 Shrimp. Kim Jong-il, everybody. Kim Jong.
All right, that concludes public comment for this session. Thank you to everybody who came and shared with us today.
God
Mr. Clerk,
damn
what's
it.
next?
The council may now vote on items 1 through 7.
God damn it.
10 through 12.
All right, those items are now
They're
before
busy dicking around in that other fucking meeting, and now you won't see them. Fucking A, dude. Meeting's already over. Might be the quickest one ever. 29 minutes in and out with the city council. I mean, with the public comment. 29 minutes and we done, son.
Medical units, any medical units were called in. There were young people there who were administering first aid, compression, and just stopping the bleeding, taking off their own t-shirts to stop the bleeding. But because, and this would have been just a very minor injury. However, the failure to provide medical help in time, because we know that how many...
Thank you.
Okay,
The next speaker, Goat Cough.
So we have LAPD commission meeting.
Some more calls.
Here comes Spindler. Viewer discretion is advised. Look, they're already getting out of here, guys. 29-minute meetings now.
So you just completed general public comment, and public comment was disclosed at the council. After that happened, 72 seconds later, you call my card. It's not a coincidence. No. So let's see, Russia proudly states that she defends corporations. Russia defends companies and executives and high-stakes...
Audit LA's in this meeting. I just heard her
Sir,
speak.
This is not a matter before the... It is, motherfucker, it is. This is not get back qualification to sit on this... interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Stop, it's general comment. Stop interrupting me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting.
See how these communists do it?
Get back on topic.
See how the communists do it?
Get back on topic. No, I will. When you stop running my clock.
This is LAPD's meeting. The commission of LAPD.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're under FBI investigation. Don't you understand that? Get back on topic. You're your first and last warning. Well, you know, I don't need a warning. Nobody needs a warning. I'm saying that people on this fucking commission are not qualified to sit here on this commission. If you're defending corporate entities and executives exclusively, how the fuck can you be on a citizens commission? That's a conflict of interest. The only interest she has is to collect metadata, internal data, to use it to the benefit of her corporate masters. That's what you do when you defend corporate entities. You're a corporate entity officer. You cannot sit on this commission and be a citizen oversight of the same LAPD that has investigatory power over her clients. Right? Holy shit! How the fuck do I discover these things? Because hundreds of people email me every week. They want you people out of here, out of their lives. They're so fucking tired of you. Cops with warrants for arrest, running our streets, running people the fuck over. It's not an accident. So anyway, today you constructively committed this meeting to defy and deny me public comment at a public meeting over across the street. This is overt act number 744.
Half pipe.
Thank you.
The next speaker, Andrew Hall.
Andrew Holmes. That's the guy from fucking Dalton.
Andrew Hall. Okay, there's no other speakers, Mr. President.
Thank you. We'll now move on to item number 3 on the agenda, which is the consent agenda items. Sir, you are disrupting the meeting. Please sit down.
They're standing, flicking the
Sir,
camera off.
You are disrupting the meeting. Thank you. We'll now move on to item number 3.
I don't know where they're.
Items. We have items.
I don't know where they're doing this at. They used to do it on YouTube, but they're. I mean, on YouTube, but they're not doing it. There's video. I'm looking at it, but I don't know where she's getting it. Somebody's getting it and putting it up on YouTube. And I don't know where they're getting it from.
Yeah, and that certainly was not 15 people. That was not 15 people, Amy.
Audit LA already spoke there. If you listen to right when we started the meeting, she was like the one.
That's bullshit that they say there's no more.
She was talking.
Everybody sitting there, and then they didn't take anybody more on the phone calls. We're all, yeah. we're in the U.S., but there's others that aren't in the U.S. that got on. Miriam got on, and she's not in the U.S. Yeah, that's just BS.
Yeah, but I don't have her okay to use her stuff. She never asked. She never allowed. I mean, I never knew she was going live, so I don't want to use her stuff and have her angry. So, yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
You're gonna have to
what's
go
going
enjoy
on.
it over there.
Was there anybody else? Nisa, were you online? Because that was not 15 people. That was not 45 minutes worth. I love being fucking excellent too, Huggers. OIG, they asked for the commission asked for OIG to speak to him. So OIG spoke with him. I'm not too sure who at OIG. You'll have to look at DOA's.
Yeah, again, I don't know him either, Brooke.
Oh, thank you, Haggis.
Sir Wester, again, I can't take that chance. Okay, I can't. I'm not going to get a copyright strike and be gone for 90 days. 90.
Are they going into
because,
closed session?
You know,
Yeah,
because...
they went into closed session.
Oh, that's it anyways.
Haggis.
All right. There goes that. So, yeah, you don't realize it's a 90-day suspension. So, I'm not going to risk being gone for 90 days for one meeting. I won't. And I can't just take that and just hope for the best. I mean, I can, but that's pretty foolish in myself. So, I'm pretty sure you'd be angry to miss 90 days of chases. And the next thing you know, it'll be a crazy 90 days. So, yeah. Not for the LAPD commission meeting. That ain't gonna happen. They're done already, and it doesn't matter, Herdy. They're done anyways. They just went into closed session on that. I just was finished watching it. So, yeah. Yeah, 3 months, Jordan. It's happened to me 3 times already. So I've been there, done that. So, yeah. It's February 11th, laugh out loud. I don't understand what's so funny. It is February 11th. But I don't get it. So, why did Casey lose so bad? Because Mahomes wasn't playing all that well off the jump. The line wasn't holding the line. Some of the receivers weren't catching the ball. Several different things. The fact that Mahomes wore a green suit to poke the Eagles probably wasn't the best idea either. I mean, what's the idea? Come on. Why would you be wearing a green suit? So yeah, of all the suits you probably have 200 different suits. And he chose the green one. Again, that's saying something to the other team. They use that as locker board material. And if they were already fired up, they're going to be extra fired up. So those are the things you don't do. What's up, Felicia? So I guess we're done. Well, Westa, we'll celebrate it in a few days. Hopefully you have a good birthday coming up. It's your granddaughter's birthday, Shelley, and we'll say happy birthday to her. I don't know her name, but... Whoops.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
That's for her. Happy birthday. She's almost 21. She can almost go to Vegas. I think almost every kid makes their way out to Vegas, at least here. If you're in California, Arizona, Oregon, anywhere probably in Nevada that isn't Las Vegas or whatever, and even the ones that are in Las Vegas, I bet they can't wait to just go one time to be able to go and drink and gamble. Show off my shirt. It's just a Deftones shirt. It's a Dia de los Deftones. Yeah, it's one of the... Ooh, shoot. It's one of the older tour shirts, like a couple years back, I think, from... yeah, 2023. 2023 show. Faith, happy birthday, Faith. You gotta have faith. Dun, 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 dun. You're welcome, Kat. Sorry I didn't see your boyfriend. I haven't seen him in a while. Kind of concerned. But I was concerned before, and then he just showed up, and, you know, I think after a while they just get tired of coming down here and having to do that shit, and I don't know. And then some of them, I think that's what all they have kind of thing. I mean, I'm concerned about Mr. Sachs. I haven't seen him in a long time, and I think, you know, he may be frightened to go down there. I think he got into some fisticuffs there with somebody there, and I think that's why Mr. Sachs hasn't been coming, but I'm not quite positive. Not sure. Deftones show in Vegas in March. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you going to the show? Hopefully you bought your tickets before they sell out. Hopefully it's not at that Dome or the Sphere. Hopefully it's a better place. They usually play like the Hard Rock. MGM has a arena. It's a weird one too. It's like the floor feels like it's moving. I don't like it. I feel like the whole thing is just gonna go sinking into the ground. It feels really odd. Never felt a feeling like that. You know. Hold on, I'll do one more bag with you and then I'm out of here, guys. No, not rest in peace. He didn't pass. I'm sure he's alive. I just think, you know, he was more of a peaceful guy. You know what I mean? He didn't really get into things really angrily. You know, he was just calm all the time. Like,
I want to find out what the definition of trillium is. What the fuck is trillium?
That's him angry.
I'm concerned you haven't passed a resolution regarding the flare-up in the Middle East. I'm concerned about the drug violence in South America, the constant influx of migrants coming up from South America because of the said drug violence. I'm concerned about the new normal, the excise tax on legal marijuana. I'm concerned about the gentleman who's known as the Great Intervener. I'm concerned about Dixie plates and Dixie cups. I'm concerned about not eliminating styrofoam, and I'm concerned about the elimination of the franchise tax board, and I'm also concerned about that emoji. I never forgot. We should do away with that emoji. I thought that was something.
Thank you. Wonder why the emoji got him so bad. And what emoji is he talking about? Is he talking about all emojis? Which emoji is he referring to is what I need to know. All right, everybody, let's get his last one. Smoke. What happened to all the A's? What do you mean the A's? I don't understand. I don't understand the question. Show tonight. Yeah, Alyssa. I mean, you know, it'll probably be pretty slow. I don't know. We're in that full moon phase so far. I think tomorrow's a full moon. So might get a little crazy. We got some chases last night, right? We got 4 in fucking like an hour and a half. So who knows? Yeah, we'll be live 8 p.m. Yep, this is Highland Hills. Lucky kids got the whole fucking park to themselves. There's like 4 of them there. They must be loving it. The only kids there, everybody else is in school. These 4 ditched. Nobody bugging them. No big waiting lines. None of that shit. It's nice and fun. It's like you got it all to yourself. I mean, I count 5 people that I can see. Normally there's at least 25 on this fucking pool. Oh, there's another one coming in. You know, Okay, so is there 6 now? No, it's still 5. No, it's 6. 5 on the poll. That's 6 total so far. Heating up. There's 7, 8. They're look. These guys up there are looking down at these guys like, man, fuck. Now they're all coming, dude. Fuck. We had it all to ourselves. Get the fuck out of here. I can see it now. Full moon is tonight, BJ? Oh, man. All right. So we'll get some full moon fun. Maybe get us a chase. Homeschool kids? That could be. Could be. Fuck, could be. Hopefully, Alyssa. Hopefully. A busy night goes by faster. That's for sure. Yeah, the what do you call it? Sucked today. You notice these meetings are getting worse and worse, right? They've completely shut down the comments, and now people don't even want to come. They can't call in. And I hope they get sued. I really hope they get sued. Even though that's my money going and your money going to pay the settlements, at this point I don't care. If it's less money that they can get in their budget to squander, I'm all right with it. And the fact they get sued, I'm all right with it. And hopefully people notify the Bar Association for what they're doing. It's against the law. Some of them are lawyers. I'm surprised. You notice we haven't heard from fucking Mr. Previn, right? Eric Previn, the lawyer, who was always serious. He was always on them, right? I'd be hard pressed to think that Eric hasn't started some sort of lawsuit against them for the Brown Act violation. I mean, he's a lawyer. He's got nothing else to do. He's going to represent himself. He loves going after them. I mean, it's such a slam dunk. Be easy. And he's not a guy that wears a puppet or a Trump mask, or a Batman mask, or holds a Trump signs up. He's none of that. He's a legitimate, real lawyer. So is Spindler, but Spindler's a little unhinged versus having Previn, who's your normal lawyer that you'd go to and see in the firm. And his firm isn't at Starbucks with a fucking yellow hat. Or green hat, whatever the fuck color that is. So yeah, we're missing out on a lot of folks. I mean, how about the elderly folks who can't make it down here? Are their voices not valid? Their opinion not valid? They can't go. Now they got to schlep all the way down here just to talk for 1 minute. It's ridiculous. You want to hear the Brown Act violation? For sure. I wish I could do that in Marquise's face. Just hold his face right up there. Just right there. Just hold him right there. What's up, Christy? Good morning, LA. Oh yeah, it's filled with corruption. Yep. I gotta figure out where to, look, LAPD Commission used to do these on YouTube. Okay, you can go to their account. They have an account still, but all the videos are quite old. They don't do them live anymore. I'm guessing they don't want people to see what's really going on there. They don't want the transparency. So what you saw today was probably Audit LA's feed, and the lady's using it, that we were listening to her feed. You know what I mean? And I know Audit LA, she likes the show, and we like her. It's not that. It has to do with having the permission to use it. So that's big to me. Okay, because I've gone through enough suspensions. I don't want to go through them anymore. I'm tired of it. Link to the cards. Yeah. There's the link tree right there. Click the link tree and go all the way to the bottom. The bottom link is you'll see it says eBay LA Sports Cards. Video replies? I don't remember video replies. They already did Subi Space Station. They already said they figured out who leaked it. They're going to be arrested and charged. So, and fired. That's what he said this morning. So, and by the way, I don't know if I get, I know a lot of you guys don't follow me on X. Ian, let's go. Shout out to Yessie, man. It's good to see you, bud.
I'm not just whistling Dixie, no. I'm singing you a Bayou Serenade, I guarantee.
Miss Mr. Harlan, must have missed him. I haven't seen him. Yeah, Mr. Harlan hasn't been in there in a while. But before I forget, remember we were talking yesterday, right, about Kendrick Lamar. Then as we all were talking, if you looked in a lot of the comments, it's like the car stole the show. Then we got to talking about the car, and I was telling you how rare that particular model of car is, that there's only 547 in the world that were built 1 year only. That I wouldn't think somebody was dumb enough to dance on top of a car like that is so ultra rare. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, all of those cars, they're making more than 547 of each model. So that's how really rare this car is. Not to mention, you got to know that a few had to be totaled, stolen, or whatever. So there's no way you can account for all 547 of them. And then for you to take one on stage and do that is crazy. So then I told you, it's probably a clone. They probably just bought the different fenders and the GNX badge, put that on there. You're not going to tell the difference. And sure as shit, the story came out today from Haggerty Auto, which is a trusted automotive source, saying that the car was a clone. It was a clone and a prop, so it's not what they said it was to be. So, I mean, it's par for the course for hip-hop. Rented chains, rented cars, rented mansions, all that shit you see in the videos, all fucking, none of that shit is theirs. So, yeah. Keeping up with the Joneses. So it was totally a clone car. You know what I mean? So they just found another, Buick Grand National, which you can find. You can find it for 20 grand, 30 grand. A decently clean one. And then you change the fenders and change the little grill. Change the little grill emblem. Just the emblem that says GNX on it. Put the GNX rims on it. It's done. You're done. Like I said, the seats were different. They did say GNX on the seat, but we couldn't tell with all that smoke that came out and everything. You couldn't tell if it had seats in there or not. And I wouldn't think it would. How did they all fit in there with seats? So I'm figuring it's a hole, and they come up through the bottom of the stage and out through the car, kind of thing. So, yeah. Does Haggerty insure GN? I'm sure they would. They put out a whole story on it. I read it this morning. And then I took the picture of what they had said and put it on the post. And I was just like, see? That's what I'm saying. That's how it is. See, that's what I'm saying, Fired Up. It's such a rare car, right? So, I mean, you'd be absolutely foolish to be driving it around or to dance on it on a stage or anything like that. It would just be absolutely foolish. Not to mention the Buick community would absolutely fucking hate you. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them are up in arms, but a lot of them are bright. They're, when you have a community like that, they don't tend to do too much in other, models of cars and stuff. They fixate on that one model and figure out everything there is to know about its inception and everything to know about how it works and what it's got. So, I just think, it's just totally par for the course. It really is. Yeah, it's for Haggerty. Yeah, they do car. That's what piqued their interest, because I'm trying to tell you, that car got more publicity, just as much publicity as he did. Probably more. Go look at the comments of some of these posts and see how many times the GNX comes up in the post, in the comments. You'll see. Will you stream the parade Friday? What parade? Oh, you mean the Eagles? I don't know. I did see a video this morning, though, of a lot of busted windows and graffiti and, broken pots on the street, like, planters and shit. A video of a dude who made a Philly cheesesteak on Broad Street, sat down and put down a little, like a camping stove and put all in there, was spicing it up. Made himself a Philly cheesesteak right there in the street. I mean, it's fitting. It makes sense. What a way to go viral. Good morning, Stoner. Yeah, so. Oh, really, Kat? Yeah, they're top notch. That's why I say I trust what they have to say. And if they're out there telling you that was a fake, I'll believe them. They have no reason. They don't need anything. They already are, a pinnacle type company, the cream of the crop when it comes to what they're doing, in the industry. So definitely, like I said earlier, a trusted source. One dude died. Oh wow, I didn't hear about that. How did he fell from a light pole? There you go. That's two. So one died during the NFC Championship game. I know that. I didn't hear about this one, Sandwich. So there you go. Two died in 2 games there. Wow. Maybe what they should do is do like New Orleans does. I'm pretty sure yes, he'll tell me. They what do you call it? They grease the poles. They grease the bottom of the poles so you can't get up there. Maybe they should start doing that. Who knows? Thank you, Shelly Hughes. Thank you. Let's go, Shelly.
It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
So, yeah. Kensington's not here, it doesn't. I'm not going to sit there and stare at drug addicts all day, bent over, and rats running around. It's fucking disgusting and sad. That's why I don't put a whole lot of posts with the Skid Row shit. I mean, I'll show you. Look at all the look over there. But if they were staying there, I wouldn't be sitting there watching it. It's just a bummer, man. It's disgusting. And it's even more angering because I pay to get those people off the streets, and so do you if you live here in California. And our money has been squandered to go pay for them. And they didn't get shit. They're still on the street. Somewhere, somehow, the money's gone. So, shit, yeah. They do grease the poles. Apparently they don't do it in Philadelphia. Otherwise we wouldn't have had 2 deaths. What's up, SoCal Riders Mafia? It's good to see you. Hopefully all is well. Much love. Yes, we'll be live tonight at 8. Unless we have a chase. I mean, I'm home. So it means we won't have one. I'm going to just be finishing this right now and then start listing cards. So I can get 50 or 60 cards up, hopefully, and get that done and pack up the few cards that I have sold today. And, 2 shootings, 1 stabbing, and a car crash. Where, Shell?
Who's texting me?
I don't know. Thank you again, Shelly, and I agree, don't support them. Thank you again, Ian, for the dono as well. LAPD spies on me. Everybody spies on me. I'm telling you, I used to see the sheriff department come in every single show on Periscope. See, and that's what I did like about Periscope. Even if you clicked in 1 second and clicked out, whether you were live or not, after the show, during the show, it would show you who came in. And I like that feature. Now you just look at a stack of numbers, I mean, we did well those Super Bowl night. We got 111,000 views on YouTube alone. So it was a good night. It's a good night. I'm not mad at that. Yo Jimbo, here we go, Yo Jimbo. It's right here on that link tree. Click that link tree right there and go all the way to the bottom. You'll see eBay LA Sports Cards. It's the bottom link out of that whole stack. Lurking who? LAPD, yeah. But I have to say, considering how many people showed up, I have to give it to the cops there. They really did do a pretty decent job for keeping it, pretty decent, considering how outnumbered they were. And granted, we also know that, if the Philly fans really wanted to be dicks and go crazy, it would have been way worse. So, for the most part, 99% of them, as wild as some of them may have been, they were just celebrating. They weren't out there protesting and breaking shit and stuff. Now, like I told you, you did have a lot of broken windows and graffiti and stuff that we didn't see, that you saw the damage the day after. You know what I mean? Because the helicopters, you're not going to see it all in there, and they're in such big groups. They know they're not going to get, in trouble. I don't like T-Mobile. Bang, I break the T-Mobile window just to be a dickhead. So, yeah, all those poles were taken down. So, 4 of them at least. Mark Bass, I do not know Fubar. I do not. I don't know too many other sellers nowadays. I mean, I have a few like closer friends that do it, but other than them, I don't really, because I don't do card shows anymore. And people hit me up all the time. Well, you want to just sell on Instagram? And I don't want to do that on Instagram. And I don't want to meet up with people that do it. That's the ease of eBay. Give them the 13% and be done. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, you can give 20% to these other guys, and they'll give 13 to them and keep 7 for themselves and sell all your shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't just trust fools too much. Fubar is a stringer in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yeah, I've never heard of him. What's happening in Cheyenne, Wyoming, though? Probably not much. You been to Wyoming? Wyoming's a pretty quiet place, I gotta tell you. Not a whole lot going on in Wyoming. And I'm sure they like it like that. That's why they like living there, because it's a, it's a nice little place and it's quiet. Land of oil and cattle, yeah, it's quiet, Ian. Last time I was there, it was quiet as could be. I mean, I was just looking out, checking it out for a little bit. I mean, it's pretty. Got some pretty little spots, but not a whole lot going on. Same with Montana. Same with the Dakotas. People live there because they don't want to be around this concrete shithole that I'm living in. And I get it. Teach their own. Lots of meth and gas huffers. What do you mean gas huffers? Oh, you mean nitrous? I think that's what you're saying. Yeah. That's how I'm getting rid of my old toy collection. eBay. No table fees. No long toy shows. Yeah. That's what's the best, Steve. You ain't got to schlep all your shit there and set it all up and then worry about somebody stealing. When you're looking left, they're stealing from the right. People still haggling you down. You got to pay for the show. You got to pay to eat while you're there. And it's like, man, it's a lot of work. And then people come talk about the Boba Fett toy for a fucking hour and a half, and it's like you just wanted to sell it and you don't want to be a dick. That's what I love about eBay. I don't have to, there's no interaction really. Unless someone may hit me up, hey, is there a scratch on the card, or can I see one extra picture of the corner or something, Simple and easy. I can have 10 people at once, 100 people at once buying cards. That'll never happen in a toy store or a card shop, brick and mortar. Never. Never, ever, ever. Now, here in LA, people come into your toy store, your card shop, steal everything, and not even get in trouble when they get caught. So what is the upside to having any brick and mortar store? When for a measly 13%, I can have everything done by eBay and just backed by them. Simple and easy. People in Japan can buy my cards. That ain't happening when you got a toy shop here. You're going to get the people that are 30 miles or less around you to come buy your toys. And if they don't come, you're fucked. So that's why nowadays any toy shop or card shop, they are online too. Because they understand the power of the internet. They're selling look at fucking Burbank sports cards. They got 44 million cards online. 44 million. That's listed cards. I'm sure they got more shit. Wax. And speaking of that, shout out to Scott. Scott caught a pretty good burglary video of Burbank sports cards that was burglarized the other day. They went in and busted the window, took a U-Haul, ripped the door off, ran inside, busted all the shit. And, you know, with them, when you walk inside their store, they'll have like a case, you know, a glass case. You ask them to open it up kind of thing. And they'll have boxes in there. And the boxes will tell you it's $5,000 for this box, $1,000 for that box, $6,000 for this one. And the whole case gone. Everything gone. And it's crazy because, like, Sports Car Radio, those guys, like, they're all usually on top of the stuff. I think they may have taken a little break. But I'm surprised, like, the community hasn't talked about it much. I'm going to play the video really quickly. I know Scott won't care about that, you know. Where is it? Where is it? And it's real. It just happened the other day when it rained. They did it in the rain. Where is the fucking video? I just saw it. Come on. Why is it already at 3 months back when we know it wasn't that long ago? Let me search it. Just put a Burbank, see if that comes up. Oh, did he take it down? How don't I find it? Burbank, let's try this. Burbank Card Shop. Doesn't come up. That's weird. Let's put up burglary. That's so weird. As I know, he just put it up. I saw it 2 nights ago. Maybe put baseball card shop. No. Let me try this then. One last try. Protesters out. Where are you saying? Or are you asking? Because I haven't heard of anything. There it is. It's on the on scene. Hold on. So is this Scott? I mean, this is Scott's, right? I mean, he's on scene, right? I don't know. I don't want to use it. Yeah. I don't know if that's Scott or not. I know he's on scene TV. But why wouldn't it be on his page? Here, let's just do it this way. Here's the shot of it right there. You watching it right now? See, there's Rob. He's the owner. He calls himself the Card Father. And as you can see, look at the gate. They put pillars up so you couldn't drive into it because they knew this would happen. Pretty, yeah, I'm sure On Scene sold the video to them. I don't want to get a copyright from them. I'm pretty sure that's Scott. I just don't know for sure, and I don't want to take the chance. But you can see there was. Hold on, let me go back here. You can see in this picture here. Look at all the boxes. It's crazy because they were in there stealing blaster boxes. These boxes are like $45 a box. These little baby boxes. You get them at Walmart, you know, Target. But these aren't that. Those are like Upper Deck Hockey or something. Those little ones, those little white ones. So they left boxes all over the floor as they were running. Yeah, it sucks, man. It's just you know, and you're talking a lot of money. You know, I guarantee you they took thousands and thousands of dollars worth of shit. You know. See, hold on. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, see, here's a perfect shot. Hold on. Come on. The fuck? Did it move? It did. Alright. See here. See now look. there's a whole showcase that should be filled with straight cards, and on here he'll put like, you know, this might be a $500 case. Everything in here is $500, $499, or $100 or more, or whatever, and all of them are empty. And then here is a case right in the front, so when you walk in, you get all these boxes, and you can see the tags right here telling you how much the cards are. And they did leave 3 boxes of Bowman Draft, which each box is $750 at least of those boxes. So, yeah, pretty crazy. And, you know, either they can go and fence the boxes the way they are, you know what I mean? Just sell them the way they are, or, you know, you open them up. And you'll never find them again. Clean them out. 5 minutes or so. Cleaned every box out of there. And again, that's like a case where they're showing you, hey, this is where the premium shit is. You know what I mean? So that's also kind of a problem. And I get it for, you know, you don't want to have to look up every single thing when someone's asking you, well, what does this box cost? What is that box? And see here, right across the street, they left the U-Haul. They dumped the U-Haul, which I'm guessing is a stolen U-Haul. You steal the U-Haul, you use it to break into the card shop, steal all the shit, and then jump into another car and take off. People do suck. People do suck, man. People fucking suck. I'm surprised this wasn't bigger news in the hobby industry. You know, I'm sure that there's a few that talked about it. You know, and I think sports card radio guys are just taking a little break for a while. I understand. It gets, you know, you don't want to burn yourself out going live. So, yeah, dude. Just sucks. I mean, poor guy, you know, again, I feel bad for him, you know. He's been selling cards. This is the guy that has 44 million plus cards in that store on eBay. Some of them might have been in those cases, so now you got to go back and pull some of those cards off of eBay. Because now I go to buy that Joe Montana. Oh, wait a minute. Joe Montana was one of the ones taken. Cancel that sale. So, big clusterfuck. Nobody signed for it, Hoosier. They steal them. They'll go right on the lot and fucking steal it. Hotwire it and take it right off the lot. Crash through the fence. It's gone. And then they take it a day later and smash through the fence at a card shop or something. I told you a while ago it was big for mini motorcycles. They would go to like a Honda dealership, back into the window, okay? Alarm goes off, they open the back, and they start handing each other those little, you know, little 250s. You know? Next thing you know, you get 10 of those in the truck. Boom, close the door, and off you go. Sell those dirt cheap. You know what I mean? Sell them for a couple grand when they probably go for $7 grand, $8 grand. You sell them for $3. Brand new, never used. And then they get in these big groups of motherfuckers running around together. You're never going to catch them. There's always more of them than you, so you're never going to catch them all. And they roll around with no plates, no registration, no insurance. You know, it's the LA way. Yeah. Sucks. You know, I feel bad. You know, it just, and you know, this is something that doesn't normally happen in like Burbank. Burbank's a really clean, quiet city. There's no gangs. There's no fucking homeless encampments, really. There's not a whole lot of graffiti, if any. Like the cops there, that's one city you don't want to just drive around in at night when there's not a lot of other cars on the road. They will follow you and run your plates and see what you're up to. You're acting a little funny, they're going to pull you over. They don't take kindly to shit in Burbank. They just don't. So, that's what keeps the city clean, and this kind of a thing really doesn't happen too much there. I'll be back. I got to make sure no one's stealing your shit. Yeah, detailer, that's it. So, yeah, that's the get down, Hoosier. They're not getting anybody to sign for anything. In fact, it was a big thing too. They would see people with U-Hauls. They'd watch you put your shit in there, and as soon as you roll the top down, and you know how everybody does, right? You have it open, you put all your shit in, you put the little ramp, you lock it all up, you go back upstairs to make sure you haven't forgot anything. A lot of times you'll leave the door open, so it's quick and easy for them. They'll go in there and bang. They'll hotwire the motherfucker real quick. And off they go with your shit in the back now. So they got all your stuff. And what do you think? They're just going to return the U-Haul? No. They'll use it for a few other crimes. That's what they'll do. Lots of TV money in Burbank? Absolutely. You got a lot of studios there. Disney's there. There's quite a big studio presence there. And the people there don't take kindly to it either. They're hard-working people. They like a clean area. You know, Burbank can be a little excessive and sometimes. I don't think you're allowed to smoke even cigarettes in your own house. I'm pretty sure. It's pretty strict in Burbank. So, it's a nice, beautiful city. You know, it is that. But, you know, I'm guessing all the regulations and laws is what keeps it nice. I don't know. But I do know I'm about to get out of here. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the likes and the love. The thumbs ups work and they are free. Thank you for all the donos. Thank you for all the laughs. Sorry today's meeting was so shitty. Other than that, I guess that's it for now. I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock tonight. So please adjust to your time zone. I guess that's it. So you guys be good. I'll see you guys later tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Taco Tuesday. And I'll see you later.
This party is officially over.
Yeah, you guys. I'm a going home.